Yo,
Yo,
what's going on?
not much, man.
You ready to build?
What's up with you?
You know, just chilling, doing the Monday thing. It's so nice out today.
I know. Did you get outside at all?
Yeah, we just took Surly for a couple walks today, like lunch and right after work. It was so nice.
Oh,
Just trying to take
nice.
advantage of the sun before it went down.
Yeah, dude. I got out. I had the day off today, which is really weird, but
Oh, awesome.
yeah, but awesome. International Women's Day.
Oh, nice. Very
Yeah.
forward thinking.
I know. Very progressive. So yeah, it was a really nice day. Went to like Lincoln Park, to the lake.
Nice.
So that was sick. It's just hung out there, read a little bit, did a nice bike ride.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds awesome. It's like I miss living over there sometimes. It's a bummer that it's kind of a hike, but it's when it's nice out, it's a nice little bike ride.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's just like it's so like. Well, I guess the only thing I don't like about it is like you feel like you're so like in the city. Like it's very hard to get out.
Yeah.
Which not that we do that often, but I don't know. I guess you travel a decent amount.
Yeah, yeah.
Fairly mobile person.
Yeah, I mean I know what you mean. It's would have been nice. I haven't been over to the lake in in like fucking forever. You used to just like go after work, like just leave the apartment, you know, and just go like for a walk along that lakeshore path.
Yeah. It's nice.
Anyways,
Anyways,
you ready to factory, dude?
yeah, man. Just tell me what to do. Do I click on multiplayer?
Yeah, you're gonna want to start a multiplayer game. And so like the way that it works is like, unless you have a dedicated server, which I have one, but I think it's set up with a different save file. You can host a multiplayer game, but then whenever, like if I wanted to play your factory, like you can continue that factory offline, but then I would have to, like one of us would have to host it if we wanted to keep playing it. So yeah, if you want to start a multiplayer game, then I can just join your stuff.
Okay. So I can host a new game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll share my screen so you can see Or actually, you can just go on Twitch. Although that might be like a little laggy. Okay, so should we just do free play?
Yeah. Here, let me. You're streaming this on Twitch right now.
Yeah.
Let me pull that up.
Let me pull it up.
Oh, there you are, Chris.
Here I am.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, so to start off, it kind of like it gives you all these options. Like you can fuck with all this stuff, but I guess for like your first time playing, it kind of makes sense to like maybe just do like defaults
Yeah.
because it'll still be randomly generated, but it just won't be like anything crazy. It'll be kind of how the developers like originally intended it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So you can kind of just like you can click through these tabs if you want to, but it should be pretty much everything like right in the middle.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can just kind of like you can just do next.
What's up,
and then-
Frosting?
Okay. Yeah, visibility. Just you can give the factory a name, and then I'll be able to search for it.
Okay, just to know your audio is being streamed, but not your face, obviously.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. Name.
Give the people what they want.
I want that silky smooth voice. What should we name our factory? I guess it's just. No, this is the name. Although it's also the way
It's
that
up to you,
search
man.
for it.
Like it could be your factory, you know, because like I say, you can continue playing it offline or like by yourself, and I can hop in at any point, or Steven or whoever's playing.
Yeah. Frosting's Milk Factory.
Damn it.
Tempting. All right, fine. All right, it's gonna call it Frosting's Milk Factory. Haha, as the name.
Sick. And then yeah, probably just give it a password, just so a bunch of people don't hop in.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can tell me the password outside of this stream.
I mean, there's gonna be probably at least 3,000 people that'll try to get in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't want that.
Here, I'll send it to you on Discord. Let's see. I want to write it down because I don't forget. There you go. Okay,
Nice.
any of this other stuff I don't need to worry about, right?
No,
normal.
yeah, it's like you can set the max number of players, but it doesn't really matter. We're not going to have that many.
Do I need to do this?
You shouldn't have to. Did that pop up when you didn't play?
I guess I can just try creating a username really quick.
Yeah. What bitch? God, life is so hard
I
sometimes.
know.
You're now Chigs. LOL.
Well,
Oh, all right, there you go. You're in.
we're in.
Browse public games. No games selected. Refresh.
We don't have any amenities yet, Love Frosting, so I don't know if there are any milk showers. Okay, so I need to invite you, right? Or you can just find it now.
I think I could find you. If I can't remember if you had to select like private or public. There's a server called Factorio, the one and only.
Factorio? Oh my god, it's so big. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Okay, did you did you try it yet?
Has a password. I'm searching for it now. What would you name it? Frosting's Love Factory? Is that what I'm looking for? Frosting's Milk. Oh, I found it. Frosting's Milk Factory.
Yeah, it's Frosting's Milk Factory. Haha.
If it asks me for a password here. Hell
Oh my
yeah.
god, look at that man. That's not the
The delay-
password, but nice try, Frosting. Alright, dude. I'm just here to be your servant right now. Or your slave. I mean, whatever.
No, man, I'll teach you. I'll teach you the ropes. I'm gonna teach you how to fish. So,
Thanks, dude.
oh man, I actually haven't played in a couple weeks. But basically, first order of business is we have this. Our ship that's crashed, right? So we need to. We can actually pick up this.
Who was piloting the ship? Me or you?
I mean, I think it was probably you because I had ginger game. So we were like drunk as hell. You came in, you crashed your ship, and then I'm like,
Damn
bro,
it.
we gotta build a
I
factory.
thought I could blame you.
So if you hold down right click is to kind of like
Action?
it's kind of like action, or like you can use it to mine ore
Press
in this
F
case.
to pay respects.
So if you hold it down, you can see that bar above the like this little hot bar, and that's
Okay.
like,
Is this okay? So we're probably gonna get a lot of
Dude.
resources from this or something.
yeah. So you just gotta hold it down, and then you should be able to pick it up once.
Wow,
there you go.
that
So
was all just 8 firearm magazines. That's amazing.
That's
that was-
actually pretty. So firearm magazine, that's pretty interesting because you have to. That's something you normally have to craft from other resources that we
Oh.
don't have yet. So we can go around and kind of just collect this. It's
Stuff.
worth noting we don't have a shared inventory, so there's a little bit of teamwork that needs to go on.
Okay. I mean, I'm down with teamwork.
So high level, the way that
Nice
Factorio
try,
works.
Frosting. Bad joke. Anyways, go on. Sorry. Oh, 1 second. Actually, I gotta take my chicken out of the oven. I'm gonna eat it later.
That's crucial.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, it's all good, man. When that chicken's ready, it's ready.
It's so true. That's
It's
my
ready.
life motto. Okay.
So, in Factorio, there are a couple different base resources. And we're starting off with kind of nothing, but if you press M, you can pull up your map.
Okay, cool.
And
Iron
you can
ore.
zoom in just using the mouse wheel, and you can kind of see this is... So it's randomly generated, but at the start of the game, especially with the defaults, we're close enough to these 4 major resources. So we got iron ore, coal, stone, and copper ore.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so the way the Factorio works is that you can basically you can do whatever you want in terms of like building stuff. But if we want to follow, there's like a progression skill tree, so you can unlock better and better materials, or like you do research to unlock new like conveyor belts or new items that will help you like run your factory more efficiently. But in the beginning, we're kind of just have to kind of mine all this shit by hand, and there's like you can get wood from these trees up here.
I think it does have nice mining sounds.
Yeah, it's very soothing.
Oh, we gotta get this wood too.
Yeah, you need it. So
Is it gonna be
let's see.
scary at night?
It can get kind of scary at night. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially when the biters come out. So those are the enemies.
Okay.
The biters.
They don't care about us right now though, because we're not doing anything too bad.
Yeah,
Right?
so the biters are actually attracted to pollution. So certain machines or different like a mining drill, for example, will produce. They have a certain like pollution rate, and if your pollution rate gets above a certain threshold, then you're close enough to like there are nests that the biters kind of live in. You can go destroy the nest, but if you haven't and you're close enough to something and there's a bunch of pollution, they'll come and like destroy your shit.
So it's key to be environmentally friendly.
Yeah, or just destroy everything and like build up a sick defense system and like just fucking blow
That's kind of
everything up.
my style.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I think that's the right way to play. I think.
Well, Frosting, like all your jokes are very just sexual innuendo. that's the only thing so far. Sorry, Poge. I don't know if you're reading the.
Yeah, I have it open. I gotta like minimize the windows, kind of tripping me out. I have it on my other monitor, and it's like 5 seconds behind.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not terrible, but
no, it's not too bad. So you can press E, Chris, to bring up your main menu.
my main bitch.
Your main page. And so on the left, this is all the stuff that you currently have on your person. Like this is your inventory, and on the right is the crafting menu. So there are a shitload of things that like there are a bunch of hotkeys that make the game like much easier to play. But for now, if you click on something over in the crafting menu on the right, and you can see if you're able to craft something, if it has a number in front of it. So like on the right side, you have the materials to craft 4 of these wooden chests, for example.
Okay.
And it'll tell you what you need for it. So that needs 2 wood to craft that, or like this transport belt, it needs 3 iron plates. And so you can click on one of those, and then it'll craft it and put it in your inventory.
Okay. Should I go ahead and make a box or okay?
Yeah, if you want to make a wooden chest, I can show you how to like put stuff down. So then that'll craft it, and that's in your inventory now. If you right click on one of these items in the crafting menu, it'll craft 5 of whatever item you're clicking on. So it's kind of a quick little shortcut, so you don't have to click on something like quite as much.
Okay. Also, Frosting said that they should maybe pretend to be a holy saint for a while, and I think that's something worth trying. I think it's worth the effort. Anywho.
Yeah, why not? So yeah, like from your menu, you can drag stuff onto this hotbar if you want to, but you just have to click on something and in your menu if you want to place it.
Okay, sorry. So, can you explain that one more time with the hotbar?
Yeah, so you can click and drag anything from this left side, so that's in your actual inventory. You can drag it on the hotbar if you want.
Okay.
So if you find you're using something a bunch, you can put it down there.
So if I'm like, I can craft a chest with the hotbar.
So you can craft it. You have to craft it from this menu, I think. There might be a hotkey, but it's just if you want to like place a bunch of chests at once.
Okay, gotcha.
Or like you're moving between.
It's not for crafting the chest; it's for placing items.
It's for like using items in your inventory.
Items, okay.
Yeah. So once it's down there, or from your inventory, if you click on the item, it'll like go over your cursor, and you can just click anywhere once it's on the cursor. You can press E to close the menu too, by the way.
Oh, word.
So you see how it's like green? It's like hovering over your cursor now.
Yeah. So then I can put that anywhere.
Yeah, you can place it. It has to be close enough to your character, so you can see like if you move too far away, it turns it kind of goes from like green to kind of grayed out, like ghosted out. So you can't place it like too far away.
Okay.
Like I can't place the chest here, but I can place it here.
Makes sense.
And then if you want to pick this back up, you can do hold the right click thing, and it'll go back in your inventory.
If you press it up. Sorry, what was that?
If you right click on
it?
like on the actual object, if you hover over it, then you can pick up it. It's like mining it back up more or less. So yeah, it's kind of placing items. So to start out with, I feel like one of the first things I usually do in a Factorio game is we have these. You should have a burner mining drill in your inventory.
Okay.
So you hit it with the burner, and you can place this down on this coal.
Okay.
So, and then yeah. So I'll place mine down too, and it's flashing saying it needs fuel, so you can actually put coal into these.
Now I place the coal in them?
Yeah, so you can click on any of these, any of the burners, and it'll open up the menu, and you can kind of just drag the coal from the left side over to the little gasoline icon, and then it'll fill it up.
Okay, so I got it going. I got some stuff going in there.
So it's mining now, and this is kind of an interesting little hack in the beginning. Is I placed a mining drill facing your mining drill, so your drill is mining coal and putting it into my mining drill, and my mining drill is doing the same thing. So it'll just like keep going back and forth, and for whatever reason, like the resources won't deplete. So this will just fill up all of these mining drills until it can hold like 50 coal.
Okay.
So we can kind of leave that, and those will just mine coal until they reach their max, and then they'll just stop until we come and take the coal out of the burners. So eventually we can add more, but for now that's a nice little. For some reason, it only works with the coal, so I think it's like it doesn't burn coal as fast as it mines it. So it can, like, if you have them facing each other. You can rotate stuff too. Okay. So if you have your cursor over one of these items and you press R, it'll rotate it. So you can see the direction with the little arrow that it's facing. So like that one's facing up. The arrow's in the upper left of that box. So that's like the output of it. And if you want to grab coal out of it, you can open up one of these and just grab the coal.
Oh no! That's how you pick it up.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
So it's nice because it's non-destructive. Most of the stuff is, so you can just like, if you pick something up, you just have to lay it back down.
How do I pick up the coal that's in it? Burner coal. Is it just over here on the left side of it?
From the right side, you can pick it up from the fuel. So if you go to the one at the top.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and then you can put that in your inventory. You can alternatively, Alt click or Control click, and that'll move it over to your inventory.
Okay. Thanks for enjoying our stream frosting. I know it's a lot to ask for you to act like a nun, but I just think we would like the effort. Even if it's just like a very dirty nun, I mean, that would still be at least some variation on your character.
All right. So one of the other things that's super critical here, Chris, is to so we're mining like the raw ore, but we can't really do anything with that. Like we can't really craft like anything with just the raw ore. So there's actually these furnaces that we can put the ore into, and it'll turn it into like iron plates.
Okay.
And from there, we can craft a whole bunch of shit with that. And kind of walk you through how to do that too. I'm not sure if you should be able to craft a furnace now. So that's on the second tab on the crafting menu.
Okay. Production?
Yep. And then it's 2 below that, the one with the 4 in front of it.
Okay, stone furnace.
Stone furnace.
Okay,
So if you
put this in the middle of here?
yeah, you can put it wherever, like off to the side, in the middle, wherever you want it.
Oh, okay.
You can always, because like this initial factory, we'll probably end up just tearing it down at some point. Right now, we're just trying to like
Get
freaking
started.
not die. Get this bitch started. So this needs coal, because it burns the coal to smelt the ore into the plates.
It needs coal too, okay.
Yeah, so we would just drag coal into, same deal here, you can open up the stone furnace and drag
Pose
coal
real quick,
into.
how do you cancel when you're picking something up from crafting, or if you clicked on crafting a couple times and it's like got the number 4 next to it, like how do I just put it away?
So you should be able to press Q.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, now I'm good.
Yeah, Q should be like whatever you have that's on like following your cursor, like just basically like cancel that out.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'd have to put coal in the fuel, and then we can put iron ore in the spot on the left side of the furnace. So if you open the furnace back up, there's an input and an output. Those are these 2 squares here. So if you put the iron ore in the left square, that's on the left side of this little progress bar, it'll start turning it into these iron plates.
That's wild.
And you can, at any time you can grab the iron plates like out of the output square there and like drag it in your inventory.
We're so primitive right now.
Oh, we are, yeah. Another helpful thing, if you press Alt, it'll turn on like these guides that show you what's in like what's being smelted in this furnace right now.
Okay.
So you can just press it once and like leave it on.
Yeah, I saw that.
I usually just like leave it on the whole game, because otherwise it's like you lose track of stuff super quick.
Yeah, we're basically cavemen. I'm be right back. I'm gonna put the chicken away.
Yeah, no worries. You secure your chicken bag
Secured
secured.
It's the chicken bag is secured.
So glad to hear that.
I ate one of the chickens.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like very quickly. Scarfed it down.
Fucking eat it. Just pick up the chicken with your hand. Just
Just take a big old bite.
bad day to be a chicken.
Also, I had chicken for lunch. I'm a madman.
It's a massacre.
It's a massacre. What do you mean? Own lowing? Ioing? Cloth?
Loincloth?
Loincloth. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
We got time for that.
Yeah. I think I'm coming around on Popeyes. That's where I got my that's where I got my chicken sandwich today.
Oh, were you not like on the Popeyes train? Dude, Popeyes is so fucking good.
Well, I'm on the train, but I was previously saying that Chick-fil-A was the best, and it's I don't know, man. It's getting close.
I think I'm more of a Popeyes guy.
I think I might be too. Like, I'm more
And
likely
honestly,
to get shot at a Popeyes, but like it's very good.
You know, sometimes you got to earn that chicken sandwich. and honestly, every single time I've wanted Chick-fil-A, like the past like 3 or 4 times, it's been on a Sunday or like
It's always on a
road
Sunday when
trip.
you want
It's
it
always
the
on a
most.
fucking Sunday, yeah. And they know that, and they just laugh.
Ha 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 ha. We're worshiping and not working. Apparently, back in the day, people were like, "Oh, there's no way that Chick-fil-A can be successful with them being closed one day out of the week. Like, you're just gonna get destroyed." And nope.
Turns out people fucking love chicken.
Yeah, they love Chick-fil-A. I
Love Chick-fil-A.
yeah. I mean, the bar is so low for customer service in the fast food industry that their people just seem like they don't act like they hate you. Like they don't.
You don't make me feel like shit.
Yeah, you don't make me feel
Yeah.
awful when I go there, and that's literally the bar they've set for good customer service, and it blows every other company out of the water, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, I actually never thought about that, but that's a good point.
But yeah, I mean, I appreciate like when you go there and they're smiling and they're polite.
Yeah, it's like such a small thing, but it does make a difference.
Yeah, like they don't. And
I
I
never
feel like
even
they
thought of
rare-
like Chick-fil-A as being like, oh yeah, the customer service is really good, but I mean, now that you say that, it's definitely a thing.
Yeah, I mean they like say like sir, and like they're very proper and polite, which I guess I could say that maybe some people don't give a crap, but I think it's just nice.
Yeah,
If the food wasn't like good, I don't think it would matter, but yeah, and on top of the fact that it is good.
the food is good.
Yeah. So what we got going on here? We got this little. Now we have conveyors, and things are not. We're no longer. We're getting like
Yeah,
getting away from being cavemen. Oh, I can go on this.
yeah. So the conveyor belts will, like you can just ride them around, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's the primary feature.
So these are what we got going on here. So I put one of the mining drills over here. So we're now mining this iron ore because this drill will move like just much faster than we could possibly mine it. And then what it does is it basically outputs directly onto this belt the iron ore that it mines. So that's this arrow. I'm not sure if you're able to see that. Oh, you have to have like the alt stuff on, but it shows you the direction that the mining drill is going to output. And then from there, we have so the conveyor belts are one thing, and I can show you kind of how those work. But basically, you craft like one square of conveyor belt, and then you can kind of just hold it down and lay down a bunch of like a line of conveyor belts. And you can, after you lay them down, you can also rotate them with R, like I was showing you before. So if you want to change this, it'll kind of
R.
You can you can rotate the direction of the mining or the conveyor belts. So right now, like we want it all to flow in this direction, but later you get into like load balancing and like branching and all this crazy stuff.
What the heck?
So for now, all this is doing is mining this iron ore, putting it out on this belt, and then I added this inserter arm, which is facing, the output of the arm is facing this furnace. So it's basically grabbing whatever's on this belt, putting it in this furnace, and then we have another one on the other side that's taking whatever we're making in the furnace and putting it on a belt down here. So this is the iron plates.
Okay.
And so we can either put the iron plates in a chest, or we can, because right now we're kind of have a bottleneck, right? Where like this little two square long conveyor belt is backed up, so it can't place, this inserter arm can't place anything more in this conveyor belt. So we either have to pick up this stuff, which you can do. You can pick up items off a conveyor belt by standing over and pressing F, and that'll pick up the items.
Okay.
Or holding F, I guess.
Holding F and then clicking?
No clicking. It's just like wherever your player's at, and you hold F, it'll put it in your inventory.
I wasn't close enough. Okay.
Yeah, you got to be like right over there, wherever you're standing, basically. You can do the same anywhere else, but like you can do it for this iron ore, but you don't really need to pick that up.
Nah, that ain't my style.
So yeah, right now it's kind of just like getting like that initial like mining setup going.
I like how we like don't even have shelter, but we have like automated, partially automated refinery.
Fossil fuel burning machinery.
Also, I'm aware of the controversy around Chick-fil-A. I just think they have really good chicken. That's all. It's quite simple.
Yeah, that stuff's pretty fucked up. So yeah, do you have any like huge questions right now, Chris? Right off the bat, there are no real rules, at the Factorio. It's just kind of half the fun is kind of figuring out like ways to optimize stuff. And
sorry, I just read Frosting's reply. Yeah, I think I want to like kind of just know how to do what you just did. Or at least, like, if I could, like, try to repeat that process.
Yeah. Here, let's actually do this. Let me just give you this stuff. Can I do that?
Okay, cool.
Can I drop it, maybe? Okay, I could drop this stuff on the ground for you, so you can take...
I'm sure you do, Frosting. I am sure you do.
Forgetting how to do this, Chris. I forget how to drop items.
I could just go jogging for a while.
You could go jogging.
This guy probably has pretty good endurance.
There you go.
I don't think I could really, like... I think I would have to be in a mood to eat Taco Bell, because that just never sounds good to me anymore.
I'm always good for a crunch wrap, though. Not the tacos, but crunch wrap supremes are pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I like the crunch wrap. That's like a really good, like, easy, good, fast, quick. Also, whoever thought of that idea... I'm not sure however long ago that idea like was thought of, but it is a great idea for fast food.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can pick up this, I put this little stone furnace on the ground if you want to pick that up.
Okay.
I can put these, some of these inserter arms if you want those.
Okay, sorry. So you want me? You think should I put down a furnace here?
Yeah, if you want to build,
Yeah.
yeah. So you can put, basically you need a free space between
Is that
this
enough
transport
space?
belt. So you want to go 1 square back.
Okay.
Because if you pick up these inserter arms, you can kind of see like the space that they take up.
Okay.
So these two guys in the ground.
Oh, like between there? Like, okay, so like maybe here?
Yeah, like that'd be perfect.
Okay.
And if you want to pick up where I'm standing, there's 2 arms on the ground.
Q. Okay, press Q. Oh, these things.
Yeah, just pick those up.
Okay, now I got burner inserter. It's kind of aggressive. How do I turn? Okay. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's good. So if you hover over the burner inserter, you can see the direction that it's pointing, like just with your cursor.
Yep.
Yeah, so you see how it has a little like yellow triangle
On the burner
bar.
or the
On the burner, yeah.
yes, I see it.
So that's, if I were to flip this around, it would now take items out of this furnace and put it on this belt. So it always like,
Okay, so the direction.
yeah, the arrow indicates the direction, that it's going to be putting, going,
That
like
makes
that's
it
the output.
easy, yeah.
So we flip it back over. So right now we still need to add coal to this furnace. So I just put some coal in there, and now this burner inserter also needs coal.
Everything needs fucking coal.
Everything needs coal. So once that's good, then it'll kind of keep working. It'll kind of keep working until it like it can't put any more iron ore in this furnace, and it'll stop for a little bit. So yeah, and that's kind of, I mean, that's your first little automation there then.
Yeah, big misstop. That's pretty sick. So wait, okay, the direction of the oh yeah, that makes sense because I'm seeing where it's picking it up and putting it in. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's picking up from like the horizontal line, and it's putting it in the direction that triangle arrow is
totally
facing.
makes sense.
So, one other interesting thing here is that this miner drill is only putting stuff on one side of this belt.
Yeah.
So we could technically put another miner on the other side if we wanted to get this belt full of iron ore.
Right.
We don't need to right now because like we have kind of a bottleneck going. So we could add another furnace here and like increase our output. You could add a burner inserter in the other side of here, so then you could move this iron ore somewhere, put it in or you could just put a like chest here.
Gotta do this and then put on.
Yeah.
And then we need to. Do you have any coal?
I don't, so we have to go and get more coal.
Let's go, brother.
What is... Oh man, it's like I had all these shortcuts memorized when I was playing this a couple weeks ago, and I just like gotta relearn how to ride the bike. We can also grab coal out of these items.
That's what they're there for, duh.
So if you don't want to open them up and click, you can also just take your cursor and control click, and you'll take everything out of it. So that's a really fast way. If you had like 4 of these or something, you could go click, 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 and just like grab everything super quick.
For sure,
And
I
you'll,
would do
like-
a pizza tasting sometime, frosting. We will do that again. Bojo, we need to do one.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I guess I don't know if I want to put all of it in it, but...
So you could put, if you right-clicked, like whatever you have in your hand for the coal and you right-click, you'll only put 1 in. So that's one way you could kind of just limit the amount that you're putting in there.
Oh, no! I was
So
trying
you
to
can
get...
just,
I was trying
yeah,
to get
you can always
smart.
place it back down. So it's nice because it doesn't like punish you for like trying something out and it's like, oh, this doesn't work, because you still get all the material back.
Nice. Okay, sorry. So how... Okay, I got the coal. I can put it in my hand, and I can press left click on it.
Yeah, that should be...
Fuel. Okay, it's got fuel.
Yeah, so if you wanted to take, like, say you had added, like, let me add 30 in there. If you open up that inserter again, you can right-click that where it says 34.
And you can get it
and
out.
that'll take half that stack out. So
like
if
it.
you wanted to take half of that and put it back in your inventory for whatever reason, you could do that.
Okay.
So yeah, these are going.
These are going.
And we could, like, if you wanted to grab these iron plates out of here, we can start crafting some more stuff.
Oh, shit. I got this. I got this. I can fix my own mistakes. I can fix my own mistakes.
Wait. Yeah, the controls are really confusing at first. It's like,
All right. I want to get stuff out of here. I can press. What did you say I can press?
control click, and then that'll grab all the iron plates.
68.
There. Yeah. So you should have a decent.
No more
amount now.
bottleneck.
No more bottleneck. So yeah, that's kind of. So right now we have like this really limited crafting menu. If you press the T button, it'll bring up the research tree, which like looks absolutely fucking insane right now.
Sorry, which button was that?
T.
Okay. Oh.
So this will bring up the research tree. Without going like too in depth with it, basically in Factorio there are like these levels of research that you like. You basically need to like craft these science packs, of which there's like 6 or 7 different types of science packs.
Okay.
And to start off with, like everything that we could research right now is just uses like this base single red science. And then once eventually we'll reach a new tier of like green science and a new tier of military science, and it kind of like you unlock more and more research as you kind of go down the tree. But to start off with, like you unlock some pretty cool stuff. Like you'd open up this research menu, and then you can kind of choose what you wanted to research. So anything on this left side, the bottom left side, where it says list of technologies, you have, so stuff in yellow you're able to research right now. Like you can select one of those, like, what is that, 8 different things. Stuff in red, you don't have the research
Requisites.
tier unlocked. Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you figure out something that you want, like this automation thing would be really nice, like in the one that's selected right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that needs 10 science packs. And you can see where whatever you have selected it'll show up right above that list of technologies. So if you were to select a different, like this optics one right next to it.
The optics. Yep.
Yeah, so then that'll show up here, and you would just have to click start research, and that'll be that'll then make like the active research item become that.
Okay. But we probably want this.
Yeah.
And
so
how do
the
we get these
automation
again? How
stuff-
do we get the red?
Yeah. So if you click Start Research, so we've now, that's the active one, which you can see you can only have one thing being researched at any given time, and it's in the upper right. If you close out of this menu,
Automation.
yeah, so you can see we're at 0% researched for that.
Okay.
In order to research stuff, you have to put items into. Well, you have to craft the science pack, which is under that. It's under the third tab called Intermediate Products in crafting in the crafting menu. So you can see the red science pack down there.
Yeah.
So if you hover over it, it says that we need copper plates and iron gear wheels, and the raw ingredients are 2 iron plates, 1 copper plate. So we need to first get these science packs going, and then you put science packs inside. You have to make these research labs, and the research labs are under the production, that second tab.
The second tab?
Yep, the one right. Yep, that one. So the research labs are like these blue sphere things on the bottom of that list. So if we wanted to do research, we have to initially get the materials to craft the lab, and then craft the science packs. And you put the science packs inside the lab like you would for putting like this iron ore into the furnace.
Okay.
And then it'll start researching.
So is the first thing we need to do, well, I guess we need to get copper, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that's kind of like the core gameplay loop there is like you're constantly finding things like, oh, I want to craft this, or I want to like get this item, and then you'll notice like, oh, I have a shortage of this, so I should, this might be a good idea to start like working on getting some copper going. So that kind of continually like, it's a nice kind of guiding thing, at least for like the first playthrough.
That's the grind of life.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind stuffing my face with pizza and having people watch me do that. Telling people my opinion on that pizza. I had like pizza twice this weekend. Like frozen pizza.
Nice. I think I'm overdue for frozen pizza.
Oh my god, the Tombstone frozen pizza, so good.
I'm like very nostalgic for that pizza. Like Tombstones specifically, like puts you in a good mood.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, what have you been up to?
Just Factorio and
What have you been doing here? You making some, you got some drills? We got some.
yeah, so I was kind of
started here.
yeah, so we could kind of, if we wanted to automate this a little bit instead of just like trying to get some copper plates going, we could create the belts that feed into these burners or these furnaces. So kind of similar to what you did with the iron plates up there.
Okay. So I could take this. How do you change the direction of the belt again?
R for rotate. And then it'll automatically like curve it. Yep. Yeah, so one thing I forgot about is for the labs, in order to do research, we're going to need to figure out how to generate some electricity.
Ooh, okay. Oh, is that too close now, or is that fine?
So that'll be a little too close, but we can always move one of these out of the way if you want.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. They're both fine.
Yeah.
You don't need to be like turning into it.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, you could if you wanted to like put the burners going vertically instead of horizontally or moving around. You got the flexibility.
You got the flexibility. Okay.
You got it. So yeah, I mean that's pretty solid then. This is pretty much automated except for the fact that we're still pretty heavily reliant on coal right now, right?
Okay.
So one thing that the game kind of naturally pushes you towards is you still need coal, but you start unlocking upgrades where like you find out pretty quickly that these burner inserters kind of suck ass and like because they need coal, right? And that's like it's super annoying to have to like feed them.
Yeah.
So right now, like we actually have the recipe to craft a regular inserter which uses electricity instead of coal power. So
okay.
That's something that we could I could show you how to get that started.
Sure.
If you want, or we can build up this. Like we can put some mining on the stone to build up the coal stuff. It's kind of whatever you want to do.
Should we start getting the coal or the copper plates going so we can get the research station, or? What'd you say, Poach?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Is that like something we should do or no?
Yeah. I mean, definitely. Like, you can't really progress in terms of the skill tree without that. What I was saying though is that the labs actually need electricity, so we do need.
Oh, so
need to get.
Let's get the electricity going then. What do we need?
So we need a few things. Let's see. We actually need some stone, so we might want to put a mining drill on the stone too. So for starting out getting electricity, we basically need to find the nearest body of water, and you basically do like you can pump the water out of like the lake or the pond and turn it into steam.
Okay.
And basically create like a steam engine.
Dang.
And that gets pretty fun.
Okay. And then things get kind of wild.
And then things start, yeah. Once you unlock electricity, then it gets pretty dope.
Things escalate very quickly.
Yeah, game starts off like really slow, but then once you start building stuff out, it gets really addicting.
All right, I got my coal. I'm gonna put some coal in here. Okay.
Yeah, and so for stone, you can put it in a furnace to make, I think stone bricks or something, but I don't think we need that for anything right away. So we could actually just lay down like this wooden chest. And then it'll just literally put,
Oops, sorry. I'm an asshole.
So it'll just mine this stone and put it in this chest if you want to do. So.
Okay.
All right, so I actually crafted all of the ingredients that we need to get like one engine going. Let me drop this stuff for you.
Drop it,
So
bro.
there's boiler, steam engine, 2 of those, and this pump. So there are 3 different things here, 4 items. So the one on the left, if you pick this up, this is a boiler. So this is what actually heats up the water. And then there are 2 steam engines over here. And then there's a pump. So if we open up our map, kind of find the nearest body of water, which looks like it might be. You can drag the map around, by the way. Like you can zoom out and drag it.
Oh crap! I didn't even realize.
So this is just like the starting area, and it basically will go on pretty much infinitely until your computer can't handle it.
So it seems like northwest is like the best, or the closest.
Yeah, the one like directly north of us. So, yeah, so it's kind of nice because like you can see, like it kind of gives you a good idea of where everything's at. So you can hover over like iron ore. Yeah, so it's pretty far. And then directly above that, do you see those red squares?
Yeah,
so
that badness.
That's a spider nest.
Ooh, that's the bad.
So, I think if we stay south of it, we should be fine for now. But eventually, we're gonna want to go in there and fucking shake some trees.
I like the way you say that. Okay, out of map mode.
Let's go get some water.
Let's get some water.
On the way.
Oh, that didn't take long.
Yeah, so see, it's really not that far.
Yeah.
It always looks farther on the map than it really is. Okay, so to create a steam engine, the first thing you need to do is lay the pump down.
Lay down some pipe.
Yeah.
Pumpy, where'd you go? Okay, I got my pump laid down.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot build here, cannot build here. Oh, it needs to be reversed.
No, I think you're good. I think it's just because you stand there. Yep. So that'll pump the water out. And then, so we actually do need to make some pipes. I'm gonna show you how that works.
We need to lay it down.
So if you open up the crafting menu, the pipes are in the first tab.
Logistics.
Yep. So those are just one to the right.
Okay, got a pipe. Got 2 pipes.
And the pipes work kind of similarly to the the transport belts where you just like you can lay down a line of them at once. So
Okay. And should I just do it right where that? How
yeah, just
long
on
does
that.
it need to be? Should I build all of them?
It doesn't need to be that. It really doesn't need to be that long for now.
Okay.
It's just to kind of like get some space going. Yep. And then this will show you that, like you see the water symbol here. So
Yep.
you can also click on the. It'll show you like what is in that. There's a whole like fluid system built into this that gets pretty complicated. But for now, the water, like you can just tell that there's water flowing through. The pipes are connected. So, okay, dope. So for that, so we got water being pumped out of here now. So the next thing you need to lay down is the boiler.
Okay.
And so the way the boiler works is it has.
It looked like there was some red space, so I had to build it over there.
Yeah, that's actually good. So I can kind of like if you look at the boiler over here.
Mm-hmm.
So the way the boiler works is it has these water inputs and outputs on the upper left and the upper right, and then
Yeah.
it has the steam output. So for this, we would actually want to rotate it like this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then you can place it down there. So then
There
the
we
steam
go.
it'll be connected to the pipe, and then you can put the engine then over here. So you're putting steam into the engine. And same thing with that. You can see how there's the pipe input outputs on there. Yeah, there you go. So this, of course, needs coal. I'm not sure if you have any coal. I used up all mine.
I got some coal.
Yeah, so if you sauce it in the boiler there, now we're generating electricity, which is dope.
That's dope.
So we got a little grid going now, and but there's nothing using this electricity. So from this engine, you basically have to put an electric pole around in order to actually carry the electricity that this is generating. Like you have to create a network.
Okay.
So you can craft electric poles from copper cable and wood, and you should have that in your crafting menu.
Copper and wood?
Yeah, so you can craft one of them.
Okay, sorry. What do I need to
to
actually craft with the copper and wood?
Small electric pole.
Oh, okay.
So I actually have a bunch of them, so I can give you some.
Just look at you. Oh my gosh. It's a million. Thanks, bruh.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, you basically just need to put a pole like near this steam engine.
Okay.
And there you go. Now we have electricity.
Oh, for real? So I can just keep going if I want to.
Yeah, and you can see so they have these electric poles have a range to them. So
Okay.
you can see that
So
one's
it's
kinda out of range.
yeah.
And it'll supply electricity to the square, that purple or like teal square. So that's like the range of electricity that pole supplies.
But it also like the wire disconnects. So
yeah, so that all the wires need to be connected, and like in order for it to be a part of the network.
So the max distance really is like the length of that wire.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And fun trick there, if you have a bunch of poles and you find the max amount that you want to
We gotta clone now, right? Or can we clone?
Yeah, you can actually just hold down the left click button and run, and it'll automatically place them every max amount.
Word.
That's a nice way to kind of.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Now
Nice.
we want to. Okay, we don't really necessarily need it where I just put it, but.
Yeah, we can always move it. So one of the things that might be kind of nice, I can show you how this works. So if you click on an electric pole, it'll show you the stats for like that network. So it'll show you like how much electricity is being used versus how much is being produced.
Okay.
So one nice upgrade we can do right in the beginning here is we can get rid of these shitty coal burning inserters.
Mm-hmm.
And we can replace
electricity.
them. Oh yeah.
Now we got burner, inserter, and then there's inserter. We want inserter.
Yep. Yeah. See how that one says consumes electricity on it?
Yeah. We only have one, but it's better than none.
I put two more down here over here if you want to grab those.
Oh. Oh, you already. I'll grab that one then.
So these are saying that they need to be plugged in basically. So you just have to lay a line out to these inserters in order for them to start.
That was not really efficient, but it is there.
It worked.
I think we should be able to get one tower for both of them, but maybe not.
I mean, it doesn't cost anything to lay down more electric poles. Like it doesn't have any negative effect other than like taking up slightly more real estate.
Okay.
But it won't like use more electricity. So if you click on the pole now, it'll show you that. It's actually really cool because it shows you basically a list of everything that's using electricity.
Sorry, what do we do to get that again?
You can just left click on and like hover over one of these electric poles that you've already placed.
Oh, okay.
And just left click on it, like open it up basically. And it'll show you the stats of the network. So on the top, that production thing in the middle, we're using 800 watts, but we're generating 900 kilowatts.
Oh, we're profiting.
And it'll show you like there's two burners that are using those 800 watts.
Okay.
So.
Nice. Well, we have coal that we need to put back in these. Oh, not this one. You fill that one up. Got more copper plates.
Oh, hell yeah.
Got some stone.
What you sipping on there, Chris?
I had this like sangria soda.
Oh, nice. Sounds really good.
Non-alcoholic, but then I put mezcal in it a little bit.
I'm gonna make you alcoholic.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be alcoholic?
You thought you could escape me?
Yeah. I was like, I just wanted to experiment because I was like, will this taste good? I'm like, it might. It did.
Oh, just good. Yeah.
Which is like, it's too much sugar for like a.
Yeah, I feel like any of the pre-made cocktails tend to be a little bit more sugarier.
I like pre-made cocktails. This technically isn't a pre-made cocktail. It's just like literally like sangria from the store, which I would just buy because I like the taste of it. But I just had the idea of mixing mezcal. But yeah, if you like the taste of mezcal,
dude, I love mezcal.
Me too, man. It's definitely my second favorite liquor, like after bourbon.
Yeah, I think it's slowly creeping up to number one for me. I think I like it.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, it's so good.
It's like if tequila and bourbon had a baby.
I love this. It's almost like tequila and scotch had a baby, though, because it's a little bit smoky.
That's true. That's true.
Which actually makes me feel like, as I am an alcoholic, that I should try scotch soon, because I haven't had that in a while. A long time, actually.
Scotch.
I don't know anyone that really drinks scotch.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, honestly, I probably couldn't tell you the difference between scotch and bourbon, but
I think scotch is not brown.
I thought it was just like a regional thing, but I guess that would probably also be like a flavor profile.
It is. It is both. Yeah, it's both. I mean, like you can make bourbon. Technically, bourbon is like a liquor. Like in the definition of bourbon, it has to include the word Kentucky. By technical definition, but that doesn't mean that you and I couldn't distill it anywhere we wanted.
That's true.
It's just technically speaking, it is a...
People get mad.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's technically the definition is that it's a whiskey made in... but I guess, like, I don't know, like, other than the region... Like, I've had scotch, and I didn't even think it was, like, brown. I thought it was, like gray, like a grayish color. Like, it's clear, almost.
Yeah, I feel like I mainly... If I'm drinking any sort of whiskey, it's just bourbon.
Oh, me too, most of the time. I mean, almost like 100% of the time. I just like... One time I've had scotch, honestly, I think was... When I was at a... Oh, we got our labs. When I used to travel so much for Masumi.
Oh, yeah.
And I was at like this bar in Michigan or Michigan State. Should I pick these up?
Yeah, if you want to pick them up and just you can throw them in the research lab. Just so I wanted to give you the experience of doing that, you know.
Whoa.
And then it'll just go. So that'll be one of them. And then you can see in the upper right, like the research is starting to, the progress bar is starting to go up a bit.
Research is growing.
Also, an interesting thing I learned my last playthrough here is these are self-balancing. So if you put an inserter arm over here,
what the hell?
It'll balance it out. So I don't know why the research labs do that, but it was just like one of the tips.
It's really interesting.
Yeah,
dude. Someday, like if we get bored of this, we need to do Prison Architect.
Oh yeah. That's I played a little bit of that game, not very much at all. I like that. You need to
play with me. You know, there's a lot of automation with it. Actually, I don't know if it's multiplayer, but
I'm all about the automation, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of automation. Like you have to automate. Ooh, it's finished. You have to automate your prison. Okay, what do I do now? It's researched.
So now if you open up your crafting menu.
Hold on. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. All right.
So you see that there are now like these little yellow exclamation marks over some of the tabs and the icons. when you do research, you automatically unlock new items to craft. Basically, is what most of the research does. So we've unlocked these assembling machines, which allow you to basically assemble any item. As long as you can put the raw ingredients in there, it basically is a much faster way of crafting stuff. Like the speed is like exponentially faster than your player can craft stuff. So that gets really cool. And then we also have unlocked these long-handed inserters. So these are inserters that can reach farther than one space ahead of them.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like more options.
Yep.
Sweet.